Cool. All right. So once again, everyone, thank you so much for joining on time. Because of you guys, we are able to start at just 2 minutes of delay. It's only chatting, right? Yes, it is only chatting. It's a webinar, so you can either chat with us. You can also throw in your questions in the Q&A section. So these are two options that you have to ask your questions. Now, that said, today in this session, this is WhatsApp Wednesdays. We have the second edition of WhatsApp Wednesdays today, which is a property by MyOperator to educate people about WhatsApp, to talk about things around WhatsApp marketing, and I think the biggest elephant in the room right now, which is WhatsApp at large. So how businesses are using WhatsApp, and I think most of us have almost 5 different brands bombarding our WhatsApp every day since the time we wake up till the time we sleep. So I think we'll be talking a lot about that and the ads that you see on Facebook, on Instagram, various places when you click and you reach to WhatsApp. All of that will be taken care of by Rabia Nazir here and Pratanu Mohanty. I'll take a moment to introduce our guest today. So we have Rabia with us. Rabia is a Meta certified WhatsApp specialist with MyOperator. She'll be leading this session around WhatsApp ads, giving you all the insights that you need to run WhatsApp ads as well as understand and optimize it to the best leverage. And then we have Pratanu Mohanty here. He is the head of revenue maximization at Big FM. I think if I'm right, Pratanu, it's धुन बदल के तो देखो, right? Again, yeah,
Absolutely.
right. So धुन बदल के देखो, marketing करने का तरीका बदल के देखो. I think that is how we can club both Big FM and this session together. Pratanu here is an avid user of WhatsApp marketing at Big FM, and he will take another session after Rabia is done with her presentation to talk about the real life implications of WhatsApp ads, how you can run it. He has some really interesting ways on, I spoke to him earlier, so मुझे पता है, he has some really interesting ways on how he's using WhatsApp, and he would love to share all of that with you. So with this, I'll just ask Rabia and Pratanu, Rabia, you can go first. Just give us a brief introduction of yourself, who you are, what you do.
Sure, Sana. Thank you so much. So first of all, you already introduced me.
Uh-huh.
So I have around half a decade experience in customer success and customer engagement. And in MyOperator, I'm a Meta certified WhatsApp specialist. Sorry, and I overlook all the processes and the queries related to WABA at MyOperator. Okay, so that's about me.
Pratanu, please.
Yeah, first of all, I'm really excited to be talking to an experienced audience like you all. And thank you, Sanad. Thank you, Rinjim. I'm not sure if she's here right now to have invited me as a speaker to this session. And I've also acknowledged the presence of Rabia. Meta certified, that makes me more curious to learn from your presentation. So now in person, I technically know I am more inclined and biased towards topics which are like technology, data, and science. But today I will be talking on something which is social science because I consider WhatsApp to be more of a behavioral evolution. I know that sounds tricky, but I love to map solutions to employee and consumer behavior. A very good evening to all of you. My name is Pratanu, and in my current role with Big FM, which is one of the largest radio broadcasters of the country, I'm managing few domains, out of which revenue maximization is one. And along with few leaders, of course, in the last 7 years, I've been instrumental in transforming and transitioning Big FM from the traditional radio broadcaster to a very upmarket audio entertainment powerhouse. And I'm happy right now because along with tech partners like Sanat and Rimshim and Rabi, I'm sure the journey is going well so far.
Thank you so much, Pratanu. Yeah, those are really, really nice. That's some motivating words for this session. I think Rabia is now primed up. So, Rabia, I'll not take much of your or anybody's time anymore. Please go ahead, share your screen, and take the mic from me.
Sure, Sana. Thank you so much. Allow me a moment. I'm just sharing my screen. Just a minute. Is my screen visible?
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So everyone, welcome to the session on deep dive on WhatsApp ads with Pratanu and me. So if we move forward, okay. So as per the polls, we saw there was a 50-50% votes on regarding have they used WhatsApp earlier or not. So starting with, I would like to share the statistics shared by the Meta team itself. So the first over here is the email, then we have the SMS, and then we have the WhatsApp. If we compare the statistics on open rate, CTR, and conversion rate, WhatsApp has the best numbers, as we even know. Like, we might not be checking our emails or SMS multiple times a day, but WhatsApp, we are checking multiple times a day. That's why we have the best open rate. And since we are opening it multiple times a day, we also have a better CTR, which eventually leads to a better conversion rate. Now, if we talk about the users, there are 2 billion active monthly users on WhatsApp in 180 countries. 100 million messages are sent in a day, and around 175 million people are communicating with a WhatsApp business account every day. Now let's discuss about the WhatsApp ecosystem. So basically there are 3 types of WhatsApp. First is the consumer app, which you and I are using on a daily basis. It is free of cost and available on the Play Store. Then the Meta launched small business app, which is also free of cost and available on the Play Store, but it is for small SMBs. So over there, the drawback was you can't send broadcast messages to more than 236 contacts. So due to this, Meta launched a business platform or WhatsApp Business API, which we are discussing right now, which is generally used by the enterprises. Sorry. Now, since we are discussing about WhatsApp ads, also known as click-through WhatsApp ads, where can we run these ads? The first place is Facebook feed. Also on Instagram feed, you can also run under Instagram Reels. Then you can also run these ads on your Facebook as well as Instagram Stories and Facebook Marketplace. Now the question here arises, how do we set up WhatsApp ads? So first of all is you need to connect your WhatsApp account with your Facebook page. Then in the Facebook Ads Manager section, when we are setting up ads, as the objective, we need to choose engagement. Then we will select the audience. Then we will select where are we placing the ads. As we saw, like we can place it on Facebook feed, Instagram feed, stories. It's up to you. Then we will put the content, title and description. As you can see, there's an example of ad on Facebook feed. Like here we have put the content, then the title is flashshoes.com, and then the description. So this is a sample of an ad on Facebook feed. Now let's talk about WhatsApp ads. So since we are running WhatsApp ads, we have direct access to a large database because it is primarily on your Meta database. As the recent study, I was through an article of NDTV, daily active user on Meta, daily active users are 2 billion, and this will keep on growing. So we can, and daily active users in India itself. So we can see there is a huge database of Meta users. And even in this database, a segmentation is available. Like, for example, you want to sell, for example, saris. You want to target female audiences. So you have the segmentation. You can target your females 20 plus in age, in your location, and also as per their interest or behavior. So you can also choose segmentation. Then lead generation. So when we are running ads of through WhatsApp, so there's this option of send WhatsApp. So when the user is interested in your ad, the user will click on send message on WhatsApp, and they're sending you a message. So first of all, it's very easier for the user because they are like, they do not need to put any effort. They simply click on send and they will be redirected to their WhatsApp and they will send you a message. Easier for the user. Also, you now have their name as well as their number. So this is also helping you in lead generation. Now, when the user has connected to you on WhatsApp, now they can have a conversation with you. So this will give you a high engagement. Like they can ask their queries if they have any issues or they want to connect with you. They just, and this will also give them a feel good factor. Okay, I'm directly connected with the brand on WhatsApp. So this will also add a feel good factor and increase your engagement with the user. Then multimedia capabilities. So since now you're connected with the user on WhatsApp, you can use WhatsApp as we use normally. Like if you want to send your catalogs through PDFs or some video, a promotional video or some photos, you can send it through WhatsApp. So this is also leading to a high engagement with your users. Then of course we have measurable results, like we can calculate the open rate, the delivered rate, the read rate, the click-through rate. So we also have these results with us. Now, I will be discussing now the best practices for C2WA. So there are majorly 8 practices for CTWA. The first is segmentation, then clear and concise messaging, provide value, use of visuals, automate your chats, compliance with WhatsApp policies, A/B testing, and then monitor and optimize. So I will be discussing on each of these pointers in the coming slides. The first topic is segmentation. As I explained in the previous slides also, since we have access to a large database of meta, we can segment our audience to deliver more targeted and relevant ads. So here also we need to ensure, like, we are not narrowing down our audience so that like only like we're coming like just 1,000. Even that is very less number. So according to Meta, a good audience size is somewhere between 5 lakh to 10 lakh. The audience size I'm talking about. So we can choose the demographics accordingly, as well as the interest or behavior. So please ensure you are using the correct segmentation, as I shared an example earlier regarding sarees. So majorly, I know men will also be buying sarees, but majorly your targeting will be females. So you can target 20 plus females in a nearby to your store. If you do not have online delivery, you have a physical store, then you can target your audience in the nearby areas. Then clear and concise messaging. Now, for example, if you see in this ad example, your favorite shoe now at 50% off. Now the ad is on point. I'm running a discount on shoes at 50% off. No description, nothing. 50% off, kind of clickbait. Person will click on the ad and connect with you. And you can also see here, like 50% off is on bigger fonts as compared to the other information small fonts. So you need to choose your fonts also accordingly. And it should be easy to read. And it's always suggested, if you are putting the discount option and offers, try to put it in caps. Now, provide value. For example, if your ad is not adding any value to me, why will I open it? If there is nothing for me, then why will I even visit your website or connect with you on WhatsApp? So you need to add some value to the ad. For example, you can put some special offers, any discount offers, any exclusive content. This will also create a FOMO, fear of missing out, if you are putting such offers. So the person will connect with you over WhatsApp if they are getting any value out of from your ads. Now, visuals. We need to use a high quality image and video. Try to use eye-catchy design. There should be clear and concise content. And even the ads you're showing, it should be consistent with your branding. So when the content you're using, it should resonate with your brand. For example, what I've noticed whenever I'm seeing ads of Zomato, they are generally using red color because it resonates with their logo color also. And generally their ads have red color, somewhat related to food, and a logo of Zomato. So this is helping the users to resonate with the branding, with the ad. So please ensure you're also using visuals in your ad. Now, since you are running ads on WhatsApp, people will be connecting with you on WhatsApp. Now, for example, a user has sent you a message and maybe there is no one to talk to. So it might give a negative impression on the user. Okay, I'm connecting on WhatsApp, but there is no reply. As you also know, like when you're texting your friends and they do not reply you on time or like after a delay, it is not a feel good factor. So that's why to connect with the users, be there with your user even when you're not there. And how to achieve this? Automate your chats. You can provide round the clock support to your customers, and you can automate your FAQs, which is like if it's a person is replying the same question again and again, it is very repetitive and kinds of get mundane. Why a person should reply, your agent reply? Give the task to chatbot. They will handle the FAQs and they will provide the first hand information. And if required, then of course, someone from the team or the agent can connect with the user. And it's not compulsory that the users want to connect with an agent only. Like even in Swiggy or Zomato, first level of inquiry is handled by the chatbots only. If required, then the agents come in. Same you can do with your WhatsApp as well. Now, compliance with WhatsApp policies. Now, Meta is kind of strict about on what you're sending to the users. So in this scenario, it's always advisable to send the content only to your audience who have opted in, like they have registered on your website or through any of your touch points. Then only send them messages and always give them a opt-out option. Like you must have seen in marketing emails also, there's always this unsubscribe option. So please ensure that even in your WhatsApp message, you are giving them an unsubscribe option. And if someone has opted out, do not send them message again. Now, the seventh pointer is A/B testing. Since we are running ads and all marketers, in fact, everyone knows, do A/B testing. Just if you have run ads on Facebook stories and it might not give you a good results, try on your Facebook feed. Keep on trying and testing because ads will help you in getting more users and customers. So you can experiment with CTWA, with different ad formats, with different content, with different visuals to determine what resonates best with your audience, and you can optimize your campaigns accordingly. Now, the last pointer, as you know, what any task we are doing, we need to monitor and optimize the task or the process. So whenever we are running the ads, please ensure you're continuously monitoring the performance of the ads. As and when you are getting the data, make the adjustments accordingly, and you can improve the effectiveness over time. As you saw, as per the A/B testing, you will keep on getting results and you can monitor and optimize your ads accordingly. Now, I would like to share a few case studies of our customers. So one of our client is an edtech platform. Okay, so before using our WABA panel, they were facing some problems. Like there was a communication gap, there were low conversions from the promotional campaigns, there were low attendance rates for webinars, there was delayed student support and FAQs, and tracking was difficult. How did we resolve them? First of all, they started running ads through WhatsApp ads. As you can see, this helped them in generating 3 times leads of what they were getting usual from their regular marketing channels. Now they have leads. Now what they did, since they were collecting leads and they also have leads from other sources, they started sending or broadcasting messages to their users, which increased their user engagement by 5 times. Like the students were active, they were asking questions, and they were like regarding this or the course or their classes. They were highly active and they were engaging with also with the content what they were being shared on WhatsApp. And what they did, since as they were facing problems since there were low attendance in webinar, right? So as you know, earlier the webinars reminder was sent through emails. Not many times people open their emails or not very active. So they automated the webinar reminders and they started sending through WhatsApp, which increased their webinar attendance by 4 times. And since they also added a WhatsApp chatbot, they automated the common queries and they resolved student queries and the FAQs by one-on-one live human chat support. So their teachers were guiding them and getting connected with them on WhatsApp. So this was regarding an edtech platform. Now, another of our clients, they are an e-commerce platform. Through WABA, they saw a 40% sales growth and 20 to 40% abandoned cart recovery. Before using a WABA panel, what were the problems they were facing? They had fewer sales. There was no personalization in the broadcast messages. The abandoned carts were increasing and they had a slow customer support. How did we resolve them? They started running click-through WhatsApp ads through which they were getting increased leads and which was increasing their sales, and hence a 40% sales growth was achieved. Then since they were sending broadcast messages to their users, and in those messages they were sending offers and they personalized it. What they did, for example, if their users was their customer for more than a year and their value and the revenue they were generating was more, so they were giving them more offers to retain them. So they personalized their names and the offer they were sending with the coupon code. And if they were new customers, to make them use their product, they were giving them a different coupon code with a different offer. So this is how they were personalizing their broadcast messages. Then they also set up an automated notification that triggered a WhatsApp message after cat abandonment. They integrated their Shopify account with the WABA panel. And since their users were connected with them on WhatsApp, they were coming in with their customer queries and they asked for support. And this was resolved by one-on-one live human chat support. And they also automated their sales and support with WhatsApp chatbot. So their regular queries and FAQs were resolved by chatbot. So this was about it. So you can join our WhatsApp Wednesday group. It's on WhatsApp. You can scan this QR code and connect with us on WhatsApp to get regular updates on WhatsApp. Sanat, this was about it. Over to you now.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ravi. I think those were, good 20 minutes of only WhatsApp marketing and only WhatsApp ads. Very good examples you brought into the table. And I think
Thank
they will
you.
help people to understand how exactly can they leverage WhatsApp. Right. Now, going forward, next in the session is me speaking to Pratnu about few things in WhatsApp marketing that Big FM is doing. Pratnu feels that things can be done. I before we even go there, Pratnu, just wanted to understand, apart from WhatsApp too, we know in business, WhatsApp is the new, how do I say, trend setter, as I said, elephant in the room. But in terms of still, coming from Big FM, between radio and businesses, what are certain trends that the audience here can or should know about and they can leverage in 2024?
Yeah, Sanad, that was a nice question. And thank you, Rabia, for this session. See, I mean, Sanad, radio has been a pioneer in storytelling and has a proven ability to influence outcomes. And the fact is that radio continues to grow. Radio continues to grow in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. You'll be surprised to know that the ad volumes of radio has actually increased and is more than 25% of the pre-COVID levels. And that's huge advertiser belief on radio as a medium. From an overall ADEX perspective, ADEX, because it is mostly to do with your subject, which is the advertisement expenditure of the country. So the advertisement expenditure of the country, which is shortly named as ADEX, has now ended as approximately 1100 billion. That's around 1,10,000 crores, because there are multiple publications doing the same thing. So if you just compare, the range is between 1,100 billion to 1,500 billion. With the group M saying that it would close at around 1.5 crore or 5 lakh crore, and with the pitch medicine saying it will close at around 1.1 lakh crore. And out of that, radio is approximately 2 to 3% of the total overall pie, which is around 2,300 crores. And the best part is, because I normally talk to new joiners and other people around about this is absolutely a golden time or a sunrise time for everybody to be in the traditional media industry. If you see, the overall digital addicts is growing at a pace which is much higher than that of traditional addicts. So the digital addicts is growing at approximately 25 to 30%, with the overall CAGR of more than in the range of 10 to 15, while the traditional addicts is growing at a CAGR of around 10%. See, if all of the, I mean, this is my perspective of the overall subject. And to all the business people out here who really want to aspire to be an entrepreneur who's already running a business here, it's very important to understand the overall advertisement industry and the marketing industry, even if you delve into it. So if the overall growth is happening in digital, all the players in the media who are already in digital, for them, and this is my perspective, or for them, the growth is going to be incremental because the growth will become from N to N plus one. For all the people in the traditional media, which is radio, TV, outdoor, cinema, all of people like us, the growth is going to be from 0 to 1 because this is a time when we are actually transitioning from broadcast medium to managing a solutions-led business. So I always say to people who join new and to customers that this is the golden time or the sunrise time to be in the traditional media industry. And from a category perspective, if you see, I mean, we all know what happened during the pandemic. The overall advertisement expenditure and overall sales went down. And advertisement is nothing but a reflection of how the economy performs. And if you see the trend, I mean, when I say trend, it is because it is only an output and not an input parameter. The advertisement expenditure will be 2 to 2.5x of the India's GDP. Okay, advertisement expenditure is a pure reflection of how strong the economy is. Or maybe whether either the business is happening or the business is aspiring to happen. And both of them are in the positive zone. So immediately after the pandemic, and all of the marketers out right here should know that three important categories which are like top spenders on every single medium: banking, which is BFSI, e-commerce and education, landed to be the highest spenders on radio. And that's surprising. I'll tell you why. Post-pandemic, the overall offering of banking, BFSI, went towards fintech. E-commerce was always tech-driven. And education, the offerings moved towards the LMS and the e-learning platform. If these three verticals who have been spending so strongly on radio and are in the top 5 and top 10 over a period of last 5 years, not only over a period of 2 3 years, over a period of 5 years, even before the pandemic, if these three strong categories who are riding strong on technology spend the most on radio for awareness, brand building, and consideration, don't you think radio is still a strong belief system?
Totally.
That is the which we operate our radio stations. And if you talk from a data perspective, because our department does lots of data churning, and few data that we have been able to pick up is that the advertisement is slowly moving towards local.
Okay.
So the local advertisement pie is slightly now more than the national advertisement pie. So the local pie today is around 57 to 58%, and the national pie has come down to 42%. Now think about a scenario. Say, for example, the pandemic. The stress could be anything. The stress could be a pandemic-led. The stress could be a recession-led. It could be an economic-led. In all of those scenarios, the buying behavior shifts. The buying behavior shifts from, say, no export-import to national, and from national to local, and from local to lane buying, which is called hyperlocal. And the moment that happens, radio as a medium is already there because our data shows that the local advertisement is very strong on radio. That is how we strongly believe that radio will always remain to be a strong belief system. And with the growth of Indian addicts, which is slowly touching 1.55 lakh crore, $1,550 billion, it's billion industry. It is as strong as any other industry in the country today.
So these days, so I'll just, take you away from this topic by asking this very small question. Ki in this webinar, also, I'm assuming there are not a lot of, say, larger businesses, but many small business owners here, somewhere, anywhere between the range of 10 employees to 200 employees. I hope I'm assuming right in the audience. So these people also, the smaller people, can run fruitful campaigns on radio.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
So
So
we
in
largely
fact,
feel ki it is
radio for
dominated by
them.
major companies. That's why.
No, radio is, in fact, radio is, I mean, if you see the overall clientele of the entire year, which is approximately, say, 8,000 clients of Big FM. I'm not talking about the overall radio universe, which is put together around 12,000 to 13,000 clients. Even if it is 12,000, 13,000 clients, around 60 to 70% are local retail business.
Okay,
So which means
nice.
we are there for the small and retail businesses in the country. Okay, and the rates at which radio can offer and the diversity which radio can offer. Say, for example, Big FM, I'm not even going to any other broadcaster, 19 different languages,
Mhm.
24 states, 58 different stations in the country, one single ad produced by the radio industry, because we don't outsource production to anybody else. We have our own creative team called the Center of Excellence. With a 40, 50 member team who are skilled enough to understand the business requirement and create your jingle on the spot and
Mhm.
whatever solution that is needed, and then put it in on 58 different stations in 19 different languages. The same ad. That's the power of radio.
Beautiful.
Radio is
Beautiful.
actively distributed, and the power of distribution has already been proven by, say, blockchain and crypto.
So, like Pratanu, you're such a big advocate of radio. How about WhatsApp? Because that is very, very different from radio. How do you think WhatsApp ads, specifically since that is the topic, how do you think that helps local businesses, and how do you at Big FM implement WhatsApp marketing at large?
WhatsApp, let me tell you, WhatsApp has been WhatsApp Business API and WhatsApp in general, the ecosystem has been a personal favorite. I've been tracking this product a lot, the entire evolution, because I was talking about evolution right in the beginning. I've tracked the evolution of WhatsApp from WhatsApp to WhatsApp Business to now WhatsApp Business API. And everybody will agree to the amount of power that WhatsApp Business API has given to the administrator. When I say administrator, the system admin. In
Mhm.
fact, now imagine, now say for example, for Big FM, we have used almost all the features of WhatsApp Business API, and we were almost the early adopters of WhatsApp Business API. I mean, technically, I mean, I personally would have used 4 to 5 platforms from different BSPs to be experimenting on WhatsApp Business API before I landed on your bank. Okay,
Okay.
we have used chatbots, everything that Rabia mentioned, most of the features that Rabia mentioned, the chatbots, but currently the one that is heavily being used is the chatbot, because that really increases the engagement. Your bulk messaging for anything and everything, because we do lots of awards and on ground. So reaching out to people becomes faster when you do a bulk messaging. For lead generation, yes, because we do lead generation for the client and for the advertiser. Okay, we don't have a product to sell. We sell hopes on air to our customers, to our clients. And in turn, we do lead generation for them. Okay. And let me tell you, when you say click to WhatsApp ad, if you do a word play, it's actually ads that click to WhatsApp.
Right.
Click to WhatsApp ads is ads that click to WhatsApp. And it is very simple when you actually reverse it. Why should anybody, and it's very important to understand, why should or why will anybody click a tab which will take them to WhatsApp? What is that pull and what is that hook? Okay, it's very important to understand, because yes, WhatsApp has a feature.
Mhm. We keep mixing Hindi English because there are other audience also. But yeah.
राम नरेश जी, definitely मैं बात करूंगा. See, okay, I'll also try to go as slow as possible. So I'm saying it's very important to understand why should somebody click on a tab which will take the person to the consumer to WhatsApp. What
WhatsApp.
is the pull? What is the pull and the hook? WhatsApp may have made a feature from a technological perspective that if somebody clicks here, I will go to WhatsApp, because everything is in the meta universe, the Facebook, your Instagram, and it is so natively stitched to each other. But if you really try to understand why, because the why will have answers to all your marketing strategies that you create. I personally think that unless and until there is a higher incentive or an incremental incentive for me to be navigating out of my existing panel or the interface to an alternate panel, I will not do it.
Okay.
एंड ये इंसेंटिव क्या है? ये इंसेंटिव क्या पैसा है? क्या ये इंसेंटिव मेरा नाम है? व्हाट इज दैट इंसेंटिव? इंसेंटिव इज वेरी सब्जेक्टिव. इंसेंटिव आज के डेट पे ऐसा है कि अगर मुझे कोई हाई भी बोले, मुझे अच्छा लगता है, दैट इज इंसेंटिव. मेरे एक अच्छे से पोस्ट पे अगर मेरे 100 लाइक्स आ गए, मुझे अच्छा लगता है, दैट इज फॉर मी एन इंसेंटिव, मुझे पुल है। मैं वीडियो बनाता हूँ क्योंकि मैं चाहता हूँ कि मैं जब सुबह उठूँ और मेरी रातों की नींद भी उठ जाए, सुबह उठूँ तो मेरे 200 लाइक्स आए, ये मेरा
राइट।
इंसेंटिव है। ओके, और मैं सुबह कॉन्फिडेंट महसूस करूँ। ये आपकी मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटेजी में अगर ना है, देन आई डोंट थिंक वॉट एवर यू डू विल साउंड वेरी मैकेनिकल। व्हाट्सएप ने फीचर्स बना दिए। ओके, व्हाट्सएप ने फीचर्स बना दिए। व्हाट्सएप के फीचर्स को यूज करने का जो तरीका है वो बिहेवियरल साइंस से आता है। इसके लिए मैंने बहुत पहले बताया कि ये जो सब्जेक्ट है, फॉर मी इट इज नॉट टेक्नोलॉजी, इट इज मोर ऑफ एन एवोल्यूशन ऑफ ह्यूमन बिहेवियर। ओके, मैं एक इंसान के साथ किस तरीके से बात करना चाहता हूँ, ये मेरा तरीका है। मैं उसको फोन नहीं करना चाहता, मैं व्हाट्सएप पे रहना चाहता हूँ, मुझे मैसेज कर दो, आई डोंट टेक फोन कॉल्स। इट इज मोर ऑफ ए बिहेवियरल एस्पेक्ट। और जिस इंसेंटिव की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, इंसेंटिव कुड बी एनीथिंग। इफ समबडी इज क्लिकिंग ऑन ए टैब, हो सकता है कि वहां पे कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन छिपा हुआ हो सकता है कि वहां पे कोई नॉलेज छिपा हुआ हो सकता है कि उस पर्सन को द अल्टरनेट इंटरफेस व्हिच इज व्हाट्सएप वेब, व्हाट्सएप आई मीन द फोन इंटरफेस convenient लगता हो। I am not very happy with the Facebook interface, hence I want to click here and go to an alternate interface जिसका नाम है WhatsApp. Does
करेक्ट।
it make sense, right?
राइट।
Second, Sanat, आप भी एक, you also run a community, and I was privileged to be part of that community when you invited me to be a part of that. Currently, it is a privilege because it is only 40-50 member. The day it becomes 1 million, that day people will always have the fear of missing out. जो राबिया ने भी mention किया था, FOMO होगा, मैं क्लिक करूंगा क्योंकि FOMO होगा, मुझे हो रहा है, and there is a sense of urgency that you are building into the entire narrative. अगर sense of urgency नहीं है तो मैं क्यों क्लिक करूंगा? Just think. While the consumer, customer, and this cannot be only mind play. It's not only mind play, and everything that you do, everything that you think has to be real. You have to genuinely feel for the consumer before you create that tab. Tab WhatsApp ने बना दिया है, हमें इन्वेंट नहीं करना है। We have to use that tab in a certain way by understanding the needs of the consumer. हाँ, मेरे पास एक रियल प्रोडक्ट है, उस रियल प्रोडक्ट को मैं मार्केट में देना चाहता हूँ। I am convinced that this product is going to do wonders in the market and see solve real problems. Hence, I want you to access this particular product. And the way of accessing is that I'm simplifying the access by giving you a tab. I want to interact with you. I want to chat with you. I want to get personal with you and say, okay, hi, and I want to solve it at any part of the day, okay, any time of the day. Hence, I am taking you to an alternate interface.
राइट।
Is it making sense to all the people right here? Because
आई रियली
your
होप सो।
these will always evolve around and develop around this thought process of being very genuine. Okay. Again,
Achha, while you have also you have mentioned too many things, I feel I'll just sum them up, in this factor that you end of the day have to understand कि लोग कैसे सोचते हैं, और आपके उस बटन पे क्लिक टू व्हाट्सएप का, टेक मी टू व्हाट्सएप, सेंड अ मैसेज वाले बटन पे क्लिक करने के लिए कुछ इंसेंटिव होना जरूरी है सामने वाले के पास। अदरवाइज वो अपना इंस्टाग्राम स्क्रॉल कर रहा है, वो इंस्टाग्राम से निकल के कहीं भी नहीं जाएगा। वो स्क्रॉल करने के लिए बैठा था, उसको आज 15 मिनट और स्क्रॉल करना है, वो अपने ब्रेक में है, वो चाय पी रहा है, वो उसमें से निकल के नहीं जाएगा जब तक आप उसे कुछ बहुत अच्छी डील, जैसे राबिया ने बताया आपको 50% ऑफ लिखा है। सो अगर मुझे नाइकी के शूज खरीदने थे और मुझे अपने इंस्टाग्राम पे 50% ऑफ दिख गया, तो शायद मेरे लिए वो बहुत बड़ा इंसेंटिव है कि यार आज 50% ऑफ है, आज चल मैं एक्सप्लोर कर ही लेता हूँ कि फाइनली जो मुझे लेना था वो कितने का मिल रहा है और शायद मैं खरीद पाऊंगा अब। सो ये तो हो गया क्या करना है प्रतनु। आई रियली वॉन्ट यू टू मेंशन क्या नहीं करना है, समथिंग दैट somebody also mentioned in chat, Ruhi, कि you took care of the first part of the question, what are the do's of WhatsApp marketing? Please mention, let's put a number to it, 3 points that people should never do whatsoever in WhatsApp marketing.
see, in WhatsApp ad marketing, WhatsApp is very personal and direct. So the moment you say personal and direct, which completely means that if you are sending a message to Hrithik Roshan, it is actually going to Hrithik Roshan. So
Correct.
that's the kind of impact that you are, and that's the kind of empowerment that WhatsApp Business API or any business or any WhatsApp form gives you. So it's very important to understand that because it is extremely personal, we cannot spam the message at all. Okay, nothing which is beyond your agenda should go to the consumer or the customer, only because he has opted, only because the customer has opted for your message to be received from your platform does not mean you will bombard with anything and everything. And again, Don't restrict the opt-out. Be as flexible as possible. If there is an opt-in, there is a serious opt-out, and that opt-out has to be as convenient as the opt-in. The
Right.
customer, the consumer should not be finding, searching, struggling to find the opt-out button. And from a business perspective, see, I'm not getting into technicalities because Sanad and Rabia are already in the tech domain. But if you see from a business perspective and from a basic understanding perspective and from how human behavior, human person, how human thinks, don't be afraid to experiment. Because I personally think, because and you also have to remember that finding the engaging strategy is always a process of trial and error. You have to keep on experimenting, but your logic has to be very solid. You know that you have to run a genuine campaign. Okay, that basics have to be in place. You keep on experimenting, doing that process of trial and error, and then you derive the right engagement strategy. Don't stop.
Fair enough. Before I move on to the Q&As, I think we have a few questions that you would love to take before the time runs out. I just want you to tell everybody here कि since you mentioned you have tried WhatsApp from the very starting, आपने सारा evolution देखा है, बहुत सारे platforms use किए हैं, but why you stuck around with MyOperator and why do you enjoy using MyOperator's WhatsApp business platform?
See, I mean, that is also quite personal. So it is very similar to the features of WhatsApp. See, I mean, WhatsApp is quite personal and direct. I know if I can call anybody in MyOperator, understand and solve my queries. Somebody who can handhold me and the digital marketing team and the marketing team in general on the solutions that are available and partner with Big FM to drive a certain campaign at any time of the day, because most of the campaigns are too last minute and we sometimes have to go live in a day or two. If that feasibility and the flexibility is available, why should I go to somebody else? That is more from a convenience perspective because that's more human. Second, from a technology perspective, your MyOperator panel is quite holistic. Everything is under one roof. It is not decentralized. You're not navigating me to and click to WhatsApp button and then see, okay, there's something else there. Everything is under one roof. When everything is under one roof, why should I go anywhere else? The third, very important, I've highlighted this to Ankit, your CEO, and to Rinjim also in the past, that the panel is very simple. It's extremely simple. And I really, the way I understand, is that somebody would have really strategized to make it a simple panel. Simplicity does not come by accident at all. Because even if the product team's developer, whoever is developing this product, is a simple guy, okay, within themselves. In order to reflect that simplicity into a tech stack is more of a strategy. Okay, so these are three things. That is why I stayed on your panel.
No, definitely, you will be staying with us because we'll continue providing that level of service to Big FM as well as you. And I think it's about time we take these questions from people. I will start. That is something from Ruhi because we have been talking about her question only lately. And this is something that I think Rabia should answer. Is there a possibility that the number might be blocked as a result of participating in WhatsApp marketing efforts? So Rabia, please answer this one.
Sure, Sanad. Huh. So, in WhatsApp Business API, as mentioned, even Pratanu mentioned, and even what I informed, always give a opt-out option to your users. If your content is relevant to the user, if you are sending it to the right audience, there will be no need that people will be blocking you. And even by chance, at times it is not under our control, people might block you. So the solution to this is like WhatsApp Business API, they show your quality rating. So quality rating is high, it is in green. So if people start spamming you, marking you, so your quality rating goes from high to medium. So as soon as it goes to medium, that's an indication. Just do not send messages for a few days, and your quality rating is revived. So it's the worst case scenario, and a number is blocked. WABA will give you multiple chances. Okay, now quality rating is high to medium, then low. And even after you're not stopping after that, then it's up to you. So WABA will not help you there. You just need to be cautious and your number will not be blocked.
Fair enough. I think that's true for everybody. Yeah. That's true for people like you and me on day-to-day basis. If somebody starts calling too much, then I think we block them on whatever medium we have, messaging, Truecaller, be it anything. We tend to block them then and there. All right.
And
So
I
then,
was
yeah.
also thinking, I mean, for the same question,
Uh-huh.
even if you have a digital marketing agency on board to handle your campaigns, it's so important for you to have the knowledge yourself.
Fair
So the
enough.
portal has got a campaign portal,
Mm-hmm.
page. It's so important to understand what are the do's and don'ts. It's so well drafted and mentioned on the WhatsApp because WhatsApp has taken so much of effort for people to actually use it with the right knowledge. And if
Correct.
you are, and technically, because WhatsApp is being monitored by TRAI, it is more of a telecom regulatory understanding. That
Mm-hmm.
is why this blocking word is coming. Otherwise, why should anybody block anybody on internet?
Correct.
Okay. So knowing the right understanding of what is compliant and what is non-compliant within the WhatsApp universe will definitely help you not getting blocked in your campaigns.
Sounds about right. Now, I'll take a couple of business questions that are aimed, I think, largely towards Pratanu. Start with the one shared by Prachi. How WhatsApp API for business can be used for B2B kind of work and will it help? I think somebody also earlier asked कि B2C में segmentation हो जाता है, but B2B में people are not very sure of WhatsApp being helpful. So Pratnu, you are a business, BKFM is a business talking to other businesses, say for example, MyOperator, Hyundai, Tata Motors, whatever. So you are a B2B use case. So you can probably tell the best key how WhatsApp helps in B2B.
See, I mean, either it is B2C or B2B, the decision maker could be anywhere. Let us understand. So even if I am a decision maker for something in my company, I could be on any platform. I would have discovered my operator through a search engine, or I could have discovered through Facebook ad. I don't remember right now because it was 2020, it's a long time. But I'm just thinking, yes, this segmentation for B2C is absolutely there, and you are right. The entire ecosystem is created around segmentation for B2C. And B2B, attracting the right target audience into B2B is absolutely complicated. But do understand that the audience in B2C is not different from the B2B because that audience is moving everywhere. That audience is moving around Instagram, Facebook, and there is an opportunity for the B2B decision maker to be able to view your ad and click on that and actually take a decision in the making. I have done it. I've used MyOperator as an accidental search. I've used Freshdesk as an accidental search. I've used Zoho as an accidental search from Instagram, which has taken me to the WhatsApp, and then I have connected with most of the coaches
Mhm.
for sales and for marketing via Instagram, and then taking me to the WhatsApp ad, and then then you organic transition from your Instagram ad then to the WhatsApp community, and then chatting there. So I think targeting. You don't have a specific formula to be targeting B2B. Keep your targets open, and the results will follow.
Yeah, I'll just add something to it, Pratanu. One thing that you mentioned, I will just expand it. Ki people somehow, it's either B2B, B2C, so people somehow keep that in their mind कि यार मेरा B2B business है, so it has to go in a certain way. उसका marketing का एक तरीका हो जाएगा, sales का तरीका हो जाएगा. I feel that's not entirely true because at the end of it, it's somewhere in every company, big, large or small, there is one decision maker. एंड उसका बिहेवियर सेम ही है. वो ऐसा नहीं सोच रहा है कि ओहो मैं B2B में काम करता हूँ, so I have to think differently. They cannot do it consciously, right? So you are reaching out to humans only at the end of the day, and humans, be it the MD of a large company, he's still using either LinkedIn or Facebook or someplace. He's still using WhatsApp, and I think WhatsApp brings all these people together on one platform because some 80-year-old may not be using Instagram as much, and hence you may not be able to target them on Instagram, but hey, WhatsApp तो वो भी use कर रहे हैं. So you find them anywhere, but you engage with them on WhatsApp, and that line between B2B, B2C vanishes when you are in their WhatsApp now. So उससे पहले definitely it is there, but yeah, once you are inside their WhatsApp, I think it's all about the right messaging that works. One thing people have been asking, and this is a very interesting question. Rabi, I think you can talk about it. I'll take Pratnu's opinion also on this. Ki how do you justify the cost of 80 paisa for a WhatsApp message versus 20 paisa for an SMS? And I think that's a very valid question to ask. Ki why do we move on from SMS, which is anyways reaching to everybody, or by default dal ke aa raha hai, versus WhatsApp? Rabia, would you want if you want to take this one?
You asking me?
Rabia can take this and you can take it too. Yeah.
Sure, sure. So, Sanad, as I shared in the first slide itself, why WhatsApp? When we compared the open rate, the CTR rate, and the conversion rate, it's WhatsApp has the best numbers. Even like I would like to ask a question: how many times will you actually open your SMS app? कि भाई किसने मैसेज किया? Even today's time, आज भी मैं
Nobody
मैसेज
does that.
देखती हूँ, मेरा मैक्सिमम मैसेज वोडाफोन का ही रहता है, स्पेशल ऑफर्स आपके लिए, कॉलर ट्यून लगवा लो, या फिर डिलीवरी अपडेट रहता है कि माय पैकेज इज कमिंग फ्रॉम मिंत्रा, अनायका के पैकेजेस आ रहे हैं, दैट्स इट. तो वहां पे बिकॉज दे जस्ट हैव टू इन्फॉर्म, दैट्स व्हाई मे बी दे आर शेयरिंग दोज डिटेल्स ओवर एसएमएस, कि उनको सिर्फ अपडेट देना, बिकॉज वो इंफॉर्मेशन आपके ऐप में भी है, आपके पास ईमेल भी आ रहा है. तो दैट्स व्हाई दिस, ये आपको ये इंफॉर्मेशन मे बी व्हाट्सएप इसलिए नहीं दे रहे, बिकॉज ये इंफॉर्मेशन आपको यहाँ पे भी आ रहा है. जैसे आप जोमेटो और स्विगी में भी देखोगे, तो जो व्हाट्सएप नोटिफिकेशन आपको तभी देते हैं इफ यू ऑप्ट इन, वरना दे विल नॉट सेंड यू ऑन व्हाट्सएप. आप ऑप्ट इन कर रहे हो तभी आपको व्हाट्सएप पे आ रहा है. सो दैट्स द कॉस्ट, दैट्स व्हाई द हायर कॉस्ट ऑफ व्हाट्सएप. क्योंकि मैं एसएमएस खोलू ना खोलू, व्हाट्सएप मैं खोलूं कुछ नहीं तो लोगों की भाई प्रोफाइल पिक्चर ही देख लो, स्टेटस ही देख लो कि क्या स्टोरीज लगाई है लोगों ने. तो एटलीस्ट
Truer
पीपल
words
आर
have never
ओपन.
been spoken. इस इतना सच तो मुझे लगता है किसी ने नहीं
एग्जैक्टली.
बोला व्हाट्सएप को लेके. यू आर वेरी राइट ऑन
एग्जैक्ट.
दैट फ्रंट.
सना, आई एम टेलिंग यू, लाइक मेरा जो आयरन वाले भैया है, he's not on Instagram. I have not added him on Instagram, but he's added on my WhatsApp. He's putting stories. तो होता है ना, चलो stories देख लेते हैं, WhatsApp पे देख रहे हैं लोग. So
Fair
this
enough.
is why the higher cost of WhatsApp. People are
You know,
opening
one more,
WhatsApp.
I got an
Yeah, yeah.
understanding. See, I think यहाँ पे ना इकोनॉमिक्स बहुत बड़ा प्ले करता है.
Mhm,
एक तो व्हाट्सएप इज नॉट अ मैसेजिंग प्लेटफॉर्म, इट इज मोर ऑफ अ बिजनेस सूट.
mhm.
सो आपके 80 पैसे के अंदर क्या क्या आता है? 80 पैसे के अंदर यू आर गेटिंग द एंटायर सिस्टम एडमिन पैनल फ्रॉम वेयर यू आर एबल टू डू 100 थिंग्स, so many things, and it is only growing.
Hmm.
And at what cost? 3,000 rupees per month, 1,500 rupees per month for the panel. So don't you think when you don't have a capex cost, one-time investment in the software where you have to develop something, you're only taking a subscription. So कहीं ना कहीं economics अगर आप देखें, so this cost has to be amortized over a certain period of time on certain transactions. वो transactions क्या है? वो transactions है आपकी monetizable inventory, जो है आज के डेट पे मैसेज. अगर वो मैसेज पे भी ना कमाए, टेक्नोलॉजी पे भी इन्वेस्ट करे, 1,500 रुपीज, 999 रुपीज, समटाइम्स some ads 999 rupees with lots of discount, 999 rupees plus 80 paise. If that economics doesn't work out, even the tech partner will collapse, right? And there's so much of research going on behind Meta and all the BSPs. I think in order to sustain also, I'm sure 80 paise will come down. Today's 80 paise is more of an economical output. That 80 paisa can become 40 paisa. It could also beat your 20 paisa someday. And I'm aspiring for that particular day. So yeah.
That's actually fair, and you're very right. You know, in that 80 paisa, you're not just getting this one SMS. I feel what Rabia mentioned. If I take both of your opinions together, whenever I have to send a information, जहाँ पे यूजर की, there is this हिंदी word called गरज, कि जहाँ यूजर की जिम्मेदारी है, जहाँ यूजर की गरज है कि वो आपका मैसेज पढ़े, उसकी जरूरत है कि वो डिलीवरी आ रही है तो वो बैठा रहेगा फोन लेके कि कब डिलीवरी आएगी, तो मैं घर से निकलूं, या आज मुझे बाहर जाना है, मैं वेट कर रहा हूँ डिलीवरी वाले का, वो एसएमएस आ जाए तो मैं समझ जाऊंगा कि वो आने वाला है अभी 15-20 मिनट में. When it is my, like when I have to do it, when I care about that message, then SMS works. In that 20 paisa, it's cool. But when I have to interact with somebody, when business has to reach out to me, push certain thing to me, कोई ऑफर है, मुझे पुश कर रहा है अबैंडन कार्ड जो मैंने ऑफर डाला हुआ था शॉपिंग कार्ट में उसे परचेज करने के लिए, जहां बिजनेस मुझे पुश कर रहा है वहां में भी व्हाट्सएप हेल्प्स. मल्टीपल मैसेजेस हैं, मैं रिप्लाई कर सकता हूँ, अच्छा ठीक है चलो मैं परचेज कर लूंगा 50% पे, आई वांट टू स्पीक टू अ कस्टमर सपोर्ट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव. टू वे कम्युनिकेशन जहाँ पे आ जाएगा, आई थिंक वहां पे व्हाट्सएप मेक्स इट वर्क. बट अगर आपको सिर्फ ये बताना है कि आपका इतना बैलेंस बचा है यूपीआई ट्रांजैक्शन के बाद, तो वो व्हाट्सएप पे करने का कोई सेंस बनता नहीं, बिकॉज आपको वो टू वे कम्युनिकेशन चाहिए ही नहीं. आप एसएमएस पे देख लिया, आपने देखा अच्छा आया, आपने ऊपर से स्लाइड कर दिया. आई फील इन माई फोन देर आर ऑलमोस्ट 99.9% एसएमएस आर अनरेड, क्योंकि मैं सिर्फ ऊपर से पढ़ता हूँ कि अच्छा मेरा इतना ट्रांजैक्शन बैलेंस है, ये डिलीवरी वाला आ रहा है, स्वाइप कर देता हूँ, इट्स
Absolutely,
गॉन.
Sanat.
99% SMSs are unread. WhatsApp zero. My WhatsApp is 100% read. एक भी मैसेज आता है किसी ब्रांड का भी होता है, मैं उसे खोल के देख लेता हूँ कि भाई क्या बता रहा है, देख लेता हूँ, कुछ क्या पता इंटरेस्टिंग बता रहा हूँ.
सही
So I
में.
think that's how it works. Pratanu, one more interesting question that we have, and I think your insight on business will be interesting. Somebody is in the rope business. So rope industry, मतलब rope making, I'm assuming the cloth line हम डालते हैं जो बाकी jute ropes बनाते हैं. Rope industry में how do you suggest WhatsApp ads will be helpful? That's a tricky question to answer.
See, मैं content marketing में बहुत believe करता हूँ. I am strong believer of content marketing. If the content is strong, somebody will stay there for some time, engage, then do anything. That anything would be a click to WhatsApp ad. Okay. So for you, if you really want to do the ad, go the physical way.
हाँ,
So yeah, I
fair
mean,
enough.
go the physical way because you are selling rope, which is more of a commodity. I don't think you will be able to create a huge Shark Tank brand out of it. Finally, you are selling a commodity, and your parameters of success is your strength, okay, and your utility, your use cases. I think you should be able to promote that, and really, if you have got a discount or you have got some kind of store where you really want people to navigate and then buy from there, it could be an Amazon store, it could be a WhatsApp store, it could be anything else. I think that would be the simplistic way to handle that
I
query.
think radio can also be if you are having a rope brand. I mean, so far, I'm sorry, but मैंने आज तक कोई rope brand नहीं देखा है. मैंने वाइपर के ब्रांड देखे हैं, गाला वगैरह और वाइपर brands that I know of. but मैंने कभी तक कोई rope brand नहीं देखा. But if you're somebody who's building a rope brand, maybe you can reach out to Big FM for that matter for your local ads on radio. I come from a business family, so I know कि we have ran ads on radio for towels even. So yeah, that works for a very very nice geography. एकदम targeted audience हो जाता है. Reaches households जो लोग शायद rope वगैरह में they will be buying it probably. So I think that is our 2 cents that we can give on rope business. Unfortunately, neither me, Pratanu, Rabia, we are not from the rope business, so limited exposure to it. But yeah, we have one business question again, and then we'll have I'm keeping the cost questions for the last, so that Rabia can answer all the cost questions together for MyOperator, because that will be largely in MyOperator context. But before that, Pradney has asked a question: can patients or customer get automated reminder on appointment through WhatsApp? Either one of you can take it. Rabia knows the technology behind it. So Rabia, if you want to. I think there is some disconnect. Meanwhile, Pratanu, if you want to, take this one because
Absolutely, this is possible, and even as a consumer, I get reminders from clinics. This is absolutely possible. So, and you can configure the entire flow from your WhatsApp Business API panel. So that feature is already available.
right, so we have live agent support जहाँ पे we can do both the things. आप chatbot बनाना चाहो तो automated messages चले जाएंगे जिस पे interact कर सकते हो, and you also have this live agent support जहाँ आप दे सकते हो. Rabia, since there was some network disconnect, somebody asked can patients or customer get automated reminder on appointment through WhatsApp? Can you tell the person how exactly will that be possible?
Yes, so automations can be done. We have public APIs, like we will provide you with the API documentation as well as the API key and also assistance from a tech support. So we can connect,
हाँ.
and this is a possibility. So we also need to check the compatibility of the software, the CRM you are using. We have public API, so we will check the compatibility, and of course through webhooks and the CRM integration, it is feasible.
Sounds good. And now you can take the price question, Rabia, before we answer Shira's question and move on with the session. We're already a minute past 5, but we'll take these couple of questions. So Rabia, please mention what will be the cost of this platform, if you can give us a figure. And
Sure.
Ritesh का question है, why can't you make a package? Which Ratanu explained कि क्यों WhatsApp and SMS, WhatsApp is worth 80 paisa. But Ritesh asking, can't we make a package of that 80 paisa wale messages and sell it off? If that is a possibility, please respond.
That's Anad. We can check internally. Our sales team can reach out to you and they can present their use case and their usage. Definitely, we can work around it. It
Sounds
can
good.
be a possibility.
And what's
And
the
regarding the
generic cost overall of the
yeah,
platform?
so Sanad, so the monthly rental starts at 1,000 rupees per month.
Mm-hmm.
of Waba panel, and the costing of messages, marketing messages 80 paisa, utility messages 35 paisa. And if they want any add-ons, then there's separate one-time cost for integrations. And if they are opting for chatbots, there's the monthly cost of that. So if they have any queries, they can connect with the team, or our team, sales team, can connect with them and give them the details.
For sure, we'll definitely speak to Mr. Ritesh here and Ram Naresh ji because they have certain questions around this. Pratanu, the last question for the day is how WABA can be used by jewelers. So, take it up. Again, different industry for you to answer. How do how WhatsApp
Can you
is used by
repeat the question?
jewelers?
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, see, when it comes to the jewelry segment, I think it is more about trust. It is
Mm-hmm.
completely about trust, and today till today, I mean, other than Tanishq and few other players, nobody has been able to crack that segment very well from an online and from a remote perspective, from a remote supply perspective. So if it is about trust, so I was also talking about your marketing strategy to be extremely genuine. So I think in order to be using your WhatsApp business API in order to target your customers, I think if you have got a jewelry store, your geo targeting can be one of your options. So when I say geo targeting, if my operator already has got a geo targeting feature, not now when I say geo targeting, this has nothing to do with your WhatsApp business account. This completely very different. See, if my operator has got the ability or any other, let's say for example, a Kyle, because I use Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are able to use them, you are able to talk to them so that they can get access to your Airtel and Geo to be able to geo target your audience. 5 kilometers from your jewelry segment,
Sure.
whatever data is available also from a demographic perspective can then be targeted. They will give you a panel. They will give you a panel where you see, okay, this many SMSs has been sent, okay, and this many people have read the SMS and all those data is available. Once you do that, and the SMS, and why I'm saying SMS because for geo targeting, SMS is a very simplistic option. In the SMS, you can actually have a link, which is again being taking you to the WhatsApp business account. So
Right.
your click to WhatsApp need not only be within the Instagram or need not be within the Facebook itself. While we already know that Facebook and Instagram already have got those segmented targeting strategies. I'm saying this could be an alternate option also.
Fair enough. And I think one more thing, because you mentioned trust, is that if you get green tick on your WhatsApp, that is one of the best things you can do as a jewelry store. Because when people see the name of your brand next to a green tick in their mobile application, somehow the trust is more that this brand has gone through the entire array of checks that Meta has posed before getting the WhatsApp account. And whatever messages are coming are genuine and the brand is genuine too. We see green ticks with very few brands these days. So yeah, if you're a jewelry store, I think you should definitely invest your time and effort into getting a green tick on WhatsApp.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yes,
that
Anand, I
yeah.
would. Yeah, I would also like to add a point over in jeweler. So we do have certain jeweler clients with us, and they're
Mhm,
like Pradhana mentioned, jewelry store, local jewelry store. How they are using it? So when their users are coming in the stores to buy jewelry,
mhm,
they're collecting their phone numbers.
mhm,
Okay, so what they're doing is, since it's a jewelry, high trust factor is important, so that's why they have kept a dedicated WhatsApp number, so their sales agent do not need to connect with them personally to call them, okay, your jewelry piece is ready, come and collect. So as an evidence also, like in WhatsApp business API, you can't delete messages. So
mhm.
even if someone is sending a message on any media, you can't delete any message. So they are noting down their numbers and they are sending messages, your jewelry piece is ready, please come and collect.
Mhm.
Or they are sending small surveys like, okay, you visited our store, how was your experience with the sales agent, any review would like to share. So they are increasing the engagement with their users, so even the users are getting a feel good factor. Okay, the jewelry store is asking about their experience, so they add to a feel good factor and they revisit their stores.
Fair enough. And jewelry is a very personal thing also, na? So the more you interact
Exactly.
on a very personal level, jewelry people are either
Yes.
buying for the females in the house. In most cases, some men also take
Mhm.
jewelry, but usually it's a gifting thing. So either very rarely you buy for
Exactly.
yourself, mostly you gift it to somebody else. So बहुत ही
हाँ,
interesting हो जाता है कि
करेक्ट।
people are
एंड
being
इसमें
personal.
एक और चीज सनद ये होता है ज्वेलरी में, हर एक फैमिली का एक अपना ज्वेलरी वाला होता है. लाइक तनिष, आई नो दे आर मेजर प्लेयर्स, बट फैमिली का एक है भाई, हमारा फैमिली ज्वेलर है, उनके पास हम जा रहे हैं. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो हाउ दे आर कनेक्टिंग विद देयर यूजर्स.
Correct. So that is how you can get more people and become their family jeweler. But yeah, that will be it for today's session. Thank you, Pratanu. Thank you, Rabia. Before you leave, I'll just like to take a quick screenshot of this session so that we can, save it for later. So when you are ready, I think you can do it. All right, in three, two, and one. Cool. This was awesome, guys. Chalo. So we have it with us. Thank you so much, guys, once again for being a part of this session. Thank you, participants and the audience, for hearing us out for the last 1 hour. Ram Naresh ji, I think Ritesh, we have your. I'm sure you have registered with us on the Luma link that we had. So we'll reach out to you. Our team will get connected. We will also keep on putting messages in the WhatsApp Wednesday group that we shared earlier. So yeah, feel free to post or check it out over there. All right then. Thank you, everyone. See you around. Bye.
Sanad, thank you,
Thank
Rabia.
you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pradhanu. Thank you, sir. Take care, everyone.